Welcome to day 320 of the New Way. I'll read Luke 23, 5 through 12. But they insisted, "He stirs up the people all over Judea by his teaching. He started in Galilee and has come all the way here." On hearing this, Pilate asked if the man was a Galilean. When he learned that Jesus was under Herod's jurisdiction, he sent him to Herod, who was also in Jerusalem at that time. When Herod saw Jesus, he was greatly pleased, because for a long time he had been wanting to see him. From what he had heard about him, he hoped to see him perform a sign of some sort. He plied him with many questions, but Jesus gave him no answer. The chief priest and the teachers of the law were standing there, vehemently accusing him. Then Herod and his soldiers ridiculed and mocked him. Dressing him in an elegant robe, they sent him back to Pilate. That day Herod and Pilate became friends. Before this, they had been enemies. When the priests and Pharisees told Pilate that Jesus was from Galilee, he saw a way of escape. He could simply turn Jesus over to Herod, who just happened to be in town. I emphasize happened because I believe God was orchestrating each detail. Do you remember on day 118, there was a statement that Herod wanted to see Jesus but could not? I believe God was honoring that request. Yes, this is the Herod that beheaded John the Baptist. Now in Luke 23:8, we see the reason that he wanted to see Jesus. I'll read it again. Luke 23:8. When Herod saw Jesus, he was greatly pleased, because for a long time he had been wanting to see him. From what he had heard about him, he hoped to see him perform a sign of some sort. Because Jesus refused to answer them or provide entertainment for them, they ridiculed and mocked him. Do you believe in second chances? I believe God is a God of many, many chances. I believe God gave Herod one more chance to realize that Jesus really was the Messiah. Yet Herod wasted that chance because his God was entertainment. It breaks my heart when an empty person dies, because I know that he or she will spend eternity away from God. But this I do know, God did his part to show them his love. He sent people to love them and speak to them about Jesus. But God will not force them to invite Jesus into their lives. Remember Romans 1:18 through 20? I'll read it for you again. The wrath of God is being revealed from heaven against all the godlessness and wickedness of people who suppress the truth by their wickedness. Since what may be known about God is plain to them, because God has made it plain to them. For since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made, so that people are without excuse. I had a pastor tell me that he believed it took a lot of effort to avoid God's love. I agree. In his service, Dale.